Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Neymar. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Played out wide. Aimed in towards the... Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Neymar. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Eriksson. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Koundé. And it's Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Good-looking ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Threads one in. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That looks a good ball through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space.
And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Look at the space. Neymar! Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Neymar. Brazil looking to pass their way through. That has been slung wide. Neymar. Shot a goal! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That has not gone well. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. That'll do under the circumstances. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Baggio, in with the challenge. Messi. Marquinhos.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now Mbappe. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Decent chance!
Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's Baggio. Oh, that's a key interception. Deftly out wide. Now it's Hazard. Neymar. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rijkaard. And it's Stojkovic. Eriksson, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Shot could be on. Can he finish? They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rijkaard. It's a good run down the left-hand side. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He rises! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 17. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
The second half then, just getting going. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Baggio. Oh, good. Mbappe! Brazil come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Brazil! And that for him is goal number 10. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Goes for a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pedri. To Marquinhos. Adams. Neuer punts it upfield. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Stojkovic. Real chance! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That's been cut out. Well played. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Neymar looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. He has found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hazard picks it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Camisa 25.
Cannavaro.
Camisa 27.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Gavi!
Okay, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Stojkovic. That's going right the way across. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Pedri. It's Gavi. Kurchu engages and forces him off the ball. Adams spots it and intercepts. Oh, super find.
Great chance! Sao Paulo really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Baggio. Gavi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Baggio. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kurchu. It's a really well-measured ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tries to play it through. Mbappe is flagged offside. And the ball is out of play.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
He's found a way through. Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Kurchu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Gavi puts his foot on the gas. Eriksson. And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Brasil e
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Messi, he's got away. Oh, that was vital. Tries to cross. And he was quick to react. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
No way through. No, it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
A great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah.
Van Basten! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So, a breakthrough already. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And this is Hazard. Kachu! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And that is a little undercooked.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Out of play for a goal kick. That'll be a throw. Marquinhos thinks about the shot. It's Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's a sharp little ball here. Marquinhos. Kachu! And he's managed to get free. Kachu! Just off target.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all. Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe gets a foot in here. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, hang on. And the shot! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Palmeiras are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy, and the finish! They've done it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And this is Van Basten. He's through, now is he in? And this is Van Basten. Neuer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played down the flank. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Hazard gets flagged offside. Ruben Neves. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hazard with it. He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Knocks it into space. And it's Kukçu. Messi. And he skips past his man. He's found the way through. Marquinhos was in no mood for any of that. Strong running down that left flank. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? Nicely aimed pass. And he's intervened well there. And it's Van Basten. Marquinhos.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And the keeper has it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now, can they get him away? Chips it through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Van Nistelrooy with a definite foul there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Teremos 3 minutos
Marquinhos.
de acréscimo.
Doku has created one goal already. We are into overtime. Kukçu tries to pass it. Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the first half is done. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Spread it left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard! It's an and again. Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Not the most convincing of passes. That's a little off target. Van Nistelrooy. Nice control. Van Nistelrooy touches it back. Kukçu. And this is Hazard. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And he's let fly. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Mbappe, and the flag has stayed down. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ruben Neves gets over and intercepts. Doku. Nicely spread. Messi gets into a good position. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he has been fouled there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And this is Van Basten. Picked out. Can he finish? Played out to the left flank. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He is through here. That's very neat. It's Hazard! And it's come back out to him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Can he get it through? Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's going right the way across, and they can counter here. Doku, this is promising. Doku. Taken back almost at once. Neymar. Played out to the right. Now it's Messi. He's found the way through. And it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 14, Neymar. Camisa 19,
Maradona.
Camisa 25.
Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Camisa 3.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Camisa 8, Camisa 9.
Squeeze it through.
Camisa 20.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Camisa 7, Camisa 21.
Brazil can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Batistuta! And here's Messi. Tries a shot! Short change, applies the finish! And the lead stays intact, just.
Now that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
So, third corner of the game. Maradona goes short. Mbappe! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
That has ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi in acres of space out wide. That'll be a corner.
Substituição em andamento.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And here's Mbappe. That's good play. Serginho. Another corner. Any better luck this time round?
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Maradona plays it short. He's having a shot! Pass somewhat off target. Played it back. Now it's Van Basten. And he welcomes it in. And time is up. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now it's Kokchu. Marquinhos. Van Nistelrooy! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And it's Hazard. Ambitious ball here. Chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Puskas is offering a wry smile there.
Corinthians with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And this is Nedved. Shot a goal! And he thumps it clear. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I think in Puskas we have someone who you can call the world's first international sports star. He was a man so prolific that he almost scored for fun. He even has an award named after him for the outstanding goal of that year, scored across world football.
And he was the very epitome of an out-and-out goal scorer. Those that follow England will well recall him. Mbappe! Mbappe! Goal! Corinthians! There is the breakthrough! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Oh, really well played.
Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Puskas, and the shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Hazard.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Marquinhos. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Probing pass. This might... Oh, shooting chance! No, he couldn't get hold of it. Puskas delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Tries a shot! Quality ball. And he's in on... And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that's well done. Really robust. And it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Deftly away. It's run loose here. Hazard. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Good pressure, determined, intense. Puskas! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Puskas clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corinthians have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And this is a real chance! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Hit into the... Gets his head on it! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's going to go a long way. Nice bit of trickery. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Marquinhos knocks it into space. Brazil are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar tries to pass it through. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Puskas, threads one in, Koundé cuts it out, and it's Van Nistelrooy. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Puskas, Hazard. Good read, needed to be. Neymar, and it's Neymar. Marquinhos and Neymar.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Messi. Mbappe. Puskas. Messi. Messi. Good driving run. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Brazil certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But
decent chance! And what a big quick throw. Oh, what has happened here? Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Koundé. And it's Marquinhos. Nedved did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. and he wants them to press as high as they can. And
Kachu! A real chance and a real let-off.
there's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Yaya Toure. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Yaya Toure. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hazard. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yaya Toure. Oh, they could break here. Nedved, who's set up one goal so far. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nedved. And it's Hazard. Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now, can a chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Van Nistelrooy! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, it's come loose. Messi. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Puskas is behind this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Puskas! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has been knocked clear. And he's been shifted off it. And here's Lewandowski. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Great chance! Really well taken goal. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a good ball out wide. And it's Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Brazil must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Corinthians are looking to break at pace. He is just caressing the ball.
Corinthians nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Looking for a runner. Showing good feet. Well, that's a little loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Tidily.
acréscimo.
Serginho calmly anticipates. They really do have to make something of this. Maradona. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. And time is up. Brazil can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. Neymar. Oh, good take in a good area. Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Marquinhos. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar tries to pass it through. Neuer gets it clear. And smartly reclaimed. Schlotterbeck. Threads one in. He's got away. Deep cross. It's a goal kick. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Marquinhos. Kokchu. Nesta proves too strong, too smart. He's away! Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's a sharp little ball here. Back into the middle. Great ball, and Batistuta! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Neymar. Can he get it through? Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Sao Paulo really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how did they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Jordi Alba. Has a look and plays it forward. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Cruyff. Stood up well to him there. And it's Batistuta. Neymar. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Cruyff. Cruyff looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he was alert to it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Kökçü. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And that is as far as they're going to go. Neymar. That has not gone well. And here's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! In he goes again! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Pinches it off him. That looks a decent ball. Shifted it to the flank. Jordi Alba. Looking to play him in. Neymar's cross. It's a mighty effort! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Batistuta! And Cruyff! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Senhoras e senhores, não deixem de visitar nossa loja oficial, com souvenirs da partida de hoje já à venda.
And we're off again. Brazil didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Now it's Kökçü. There's the shot! They've scored! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Brazil grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Caceres. Caceres with the foul. Here's Batistuta. It could be Batistuta! Shapes to shoot! Lacking in accuracy. Most accurate pass. Kunde. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a little off target. Great vision.
Brazil are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
He's kept it out just.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Corner number 2 then. Goes without saying, that was poor. And it's Cáceres. Conte! Conte! Messi. Looking for options for movement. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cáceres. Foot in. Now it's Kante. Adams gets across to intercept that. Kokchu. Knocks it into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And here comes the corner.
Substituição em andamento.
Terrific header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Schlotterbeck is there, and he can pick it up. Nicely weighted ball. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He has found a way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cruyff. Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. Swung over. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Messi gets into a good position. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. No way through. Cannavaro. And it's Cáceres. Can he get onto this? Hazard with the delivery. Chance for a shot! In he goes again! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
And that's a throw-in. Maradona. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kante unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Maradona! Oh, brilliant save!
Substituição.
Brazil have their second corner now. Nesta getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And here's Pedri. Tries to play it through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That pass isn't the best. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And it's Jordi Alba. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Kante picks it up out wide. Maradona. Pedri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's it. Brazil have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Brazil desperately failing to impose themselves on the